Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I make my braided bracelets. I have gotten a few things saying that I should make one, so I'm mine as well. This is what it's going to end up looking like, something like this. I'm going to be using dark green, teal, and light green because they're pretty much my favorite colors of duct tape. So this is what it's going to end up looking like, and let's get to the first step. Okay, so your next step is to take a roll of duct tape with one of your colors and take a strip of it that is 12 inches long, all the way out to 12, and then you're going to want to do this for all three of your colors, and that is step one. Okay, so once you have your three strips laid out, I have green, teal, and black. You can't really see the black, but it's there because I didn't realize I just completely ran out of dark blue. So you would just take your strip and fold it in half on top of itself. And then push the air out from the outside, from the middle to the outside. So you have the half strip right like this. And then you want to take this strip and cut it down the center. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can be close. And then do that with all three of your strips, so you have two strips of each color. Go. Okay, so your next step, once you have all three of your pieces, is to take a strip of whatever color you want the magnets to be, and make a 4-inch strip of it, just like that, 4 inches, and then you want to flip it upside down and stick the three strips right next to each other on the tape. So there's a little bit of space, but they're not overlapping, just like that. And then you want to put them down on your cutting board about pretty much almost at the top. And then take something that's kind of heavy, and you should add some weights to it. So these are just 2-pound weights, but that should be enough. And then you can take these and braid them up. I guess I'll just braid it right now. Sometimes my bracelets get wrinkles, but there are sometimes that they don't. It really depends on, like how it, I don't know, just, like this bracelet has a lot of wrinkles, which is apparently good because a lot of people like them. I don't really know why, but I guess it's a good thing. So there you go, pretty much. There's the braid, and then you just want to braid that until you get all the way to the end. One. Okay, so once you have this, you'll have these little, like, things at the end. Sometimes I braid them all the way to the top, like this. So then you have that. So you want to take your 4-inch strip that you're holding the pieces down with and cut it directly in half. And then about an inch, 1 1/4 of an inch in, make another cut. So that way you have 4 pieces, 2 that are like squares, and then 2 that are longer. And you want to take one of the ones that's longer and tape one of the ends like this. And you want to tape it closed. And then you want to take your other one and do it to the other side, so that way you get a connected bracelet. Go. Okay, so now you should have something that looks kind of like this with the flares at the end. Before I do anything with that, grab your magnets that you're going to use. I use the same ones as TGTG wallets. They are 3/8 by 1/16. So just take 2 of those and find which 2 sides attract to each other and put them both facing down. So both my magnets right now, the attraction side is sticking down. And then you want to cut your bracelet to however long that you want it to be. So I need mine to be about an 8 inches and a quarter. So I'm going to cut it down to about that long. So now your bracelet should be as long as you want it to be. Okay, so now you have the bracelet as long as you want it to be. Mine is about 8 and a quarter because that's how long that someone wanted it, aka me. So you take your magnets now, and the traction sides are still down, and you stick both of them onto the square pieces of duct tape that you had. If you think you messed up, now you can just make sure they attract by going like this. And then you just pull them apart. And you take one, like this, and you stick it on the end of your bracelet. And then you push down these two ends. And then you'll have these little flaps. Push down the flaps like this. And then push over the 4 little flaps that you'll have now. Just like this. So you'll have this, and then do it to both sides. Go. Okay, so now that you have your magnets on, you can connect your bracelet now, but it looks really bad at the ends. So take a piece of tape that's 3 inches long and cut it in half and then in half again. So you have 2 strips and then 1 big strip, and cut this half into just little tiny slits that you'll use later, but for now you can just cut it. And then take your pieces like this and start them at the very top of the magnet, and then just wrap it around the magnet and at the very top, and this should even out all the sides. It'll make it nice and flat like this. Like this. And now do that to the other side. Okay, so now our bracelet is pretty much done. Because I use short, I don't like when the magnets are really, like, the tape goes out really far into the bracelet. So, like, here's my other one. These ones go kind of far out, but they're almost the same. But then you can take these little strips that you made and kind of just neaten it up. You can put some around the bottom. Like, I'm going to stick some down here because see how it's not even? I'm going to put some at the bottom here, so that way it becomes even, and it looks cleaner, just like this. So now you have finished your braided bracelet. It should look something like this along the lines, smaller, bigger, and some of you might have longer magnets, depending if you like the longer magnets. So if you guys want to order one of these bracelets, they are $2 plus $1 shipping, so they are $3. Here's what it looks like. And then the magnets, they look really nice. Once you clean them up, they should look really nice. And that is how I make my braided bracelets.